Hey everyone, Viking back. We got a huge update. Breaking news. Here are the patch notes for PS4, DAKAR Desert Rally 2.0, and we'll get right into it. So we're going to start off taking a look at the vehicles. This is the classic pack motorcycle. It looks amazing. I played a few rounds with it, and I really like it. I love those older bikes, man. Revving it up, that's what it sounds like. Absolutely love it. Just a beauty. Honda, baby. And we'll move in. We'll go through all the vehicles. We'll get into the new features, the road book, everything. This is going to be a longer video, and it's going to be, I don't know, like an overview. So this is, look at this car. What a beauty. This one's a little slower. I got some gameplay footage of it, but it's still super fun. It handles great. I love it. So it's finally out. We've been waiting 6 months for this update, and I think for the most part I'm positive on it, and we'll get into that as we go through the thing. So they added snow runner cars. So we got the Lofadof, the big old van. We got that, I don't know what it's called. It says right up there, the Tuz 166. Little retro, I don't know, what is that, 1940s or 50s? The big dog, of course, the Con. I mean, look at that. That's some proper off-roading right there. What's it sound like? Yeah. Alright, man, the vehicles look good. They look good. They handle good from what I've played. The handling in this game, they've tweaked the, or not tweaked, but they've improved the handling. I feel like it's, the vehicles are glued to the ground a little bit better. This thing's a beast. I love this thing. I took this, at the very end of the video, I'll show you the replay mode. I captured footage from the replay mode, and the replays are spot on. I thought maybe it was going to be like just, you know, a bunch of autopilot cars just going through the track at a slow pace. It's actually the moves you make are in the replay, like it should be. But I know some racing games just do like an auto run thing, but the replay mode is there and it works, and you can, you know, circle the camera around and hit X to pause it and get photos and whatever you want to do. So that is functional and working. The replay mode, you do it after you after you win or lose the race. When you're in the standings, there's an option at the bottom to view the replay. I haven't tried out this bad boy yet, but it's kind of doofy, so haven't got into it yet. I will at some point. So everything looks good. I tried the bikes. I tried the car. The ATVs are still, I got to mess with my tuning. I had it at the stock tuning, and the ATVs glue to the ground more, you know, stay to the ground, but I still spun out a few times. So, but I was using the stock setup. So here we go. Let's see how the gameplay looks and see if you can get a feel for it.
1 kilometer. Keep right. Danger 1.
The AI, I think, is a little bit more refined. They're a little less crazy, which is nice. They still bump into you though, so it's still, there's still a little bit of craziness, but it's not as bad.
Cap 3. Forward on track.
Oh, look at that! Look at the interiors on these vehicles. God, this game looks amazing. And I'm playing on base PS4 for anyone that, you know, it's worried about stuttering. The stuttering's gone. I didn't run into any stuttering. I mean, maybe once in a while there was a little glitch, but I couldn't even notice it anymore. So the performance is running good. I mean, look at this. I'm trying to kind of test the handlings with the handbrake and, you know, whatever, and these are all stock tuning, so I'm sure, like, I could get a little bit more response and push out of the car if I messed with the tuning a little more.
Danger 3.
But this car sounds great.
1 kilometer.
I'm so excited to like get back into this game for, you know, the next week or so and really run it through the paces. So if you're watching this video, stay tuned to my channel because I'm going to be putting out some more video with as I play it more and as I really get into it. Like this just dropped today, so this is just, you know, the first bit impressions. So, but it's here.
Cap 242. 1 kilometer. Stay on track.
They did the one negative, and there's a little bit of backlash online, is they canceled the create a team, create a customized livery option, and that's via the Steam patch notes. I guess it was in there according to Reddit, is that they're canceling the feature, so that will not be coming to this game, which is a bummer because a lot of people, including myself, were looking forward to that. But if they continue to polish the game, I can overlook that because I would rather have a solid top-of-the-line game that this could be. And you know, maybe Desert Rally 2, they can do the custom thing, but I want this game to be tip-top, so I can go without putting my stupid paint job on a car, you know. So look at that guy, just absolutely miscalculated that jump. So hopefully this gameplay looks good to y'all. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm playing this right out of the gate, stock handling. I was having a blast. I was so excited to put this video together. And look at this. On the base PS4, I noticed they made the particle effects better. You know, the dirt, they kind of I think they optimized the game is what I'm thinking, because it looks just crisp and nice now on PS4, base PS4, so I'm so happy and thankful for that. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, so that was my first race with this new vehicle, and it was a blast. I think we'll move into the road book editor next. That's the big feature. Get out of here, you little bike. I did a couple of the events, and it was the pacing of the vehicles when they spawn and when you interact with vehicles is a lot better now too. It doesn't feel so dead when you're doing the races. So look, base PS4, we have all the events now. That extended map came out a year ago, and I have not had them, and I was playing the same damn thing. I put a ramp video out. If you check my playlist of all the videos I've done, so now we should have PS4 players and hopefully Xbox players have all of the events besides the USA event, and the USA event was supposed to come out in this patch, but I guess it's coming out in a month. So now, as you can see here, people are already posting their stages online that they created in the roadbook editor, so that is awesome. So people are starting to dive into it. I dived into it. We'll get into it. I got to learn it. It was a little too much for me to try to get in and build something good for footage, but we'll show you what it's like here coming up. So all the events are in. So here we are. You go in, you pick an area, and you're like a bird's eye view, and you can lay down your starting point, and then you can add your nodes as you go. So I wanted to do basically a desert dune to keep it simple. I'm just trying to do a desert dune drag race. We're going to go straight through the desert between the stones there, and we're going to hit a road and keep going. It's going to be like a flat out, no turning, just balls to the wall desert drag race is what my idea was, to keep it simple, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So you basically find, you know, the little crosshair on there, and you point it to the ground, and you put a starting point in. So it's pretty easy to use. You pick what mode you want it for. There's different checks and balances, so you have to. So there's an error thing up in the upper left. So you know, this is the first point, and you have to make sure there's no errors in order to properly render your track. So that's what I think was kind of confusing. Is up in the left corner, it's giving me warnings and hints or whatever, but I just wanted to do a straight out. So you can go on the ground, and when you get to the spot that you want, excuse me, when you get to the spot that you want, you just click down your point. So I wanted to connect with this road right here, and then we're going to fire up the road. So you just plop it down like that. And then again, should give you an open one. I don't know. This was footage of me. So then see, there's an error that popped up, and it validates your errors and blah 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 blah. And I think you want to have all your nodes green. So you're going to have to tweak it. It's going to be a learning process. It's not, like I said, it was kind of, I wouldn't say jank, but I just don't understand, you know, if you have to have it on level ground or if it has to be a specific road point to go on a road. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a learning experience, and I'm sure there'll be great tutorials up on the internet from people, and that'll help iron it out. But it was definitely cool. I did do a test drive when I was in there messing around, and I got to drive. I found this area with these big circle crop fields. They looked like crop circles, and it was green, but green, you know, farmland. They do those circle things, and I was gonna do like a through the circle race, and I kind of got that laid out. It's just really cool. This map is so great with the bird's eye view, and you can kind of, you know, pick your mountains you want to climb and pick your roads you want to do, and race through a, you know, oil field or a city. It's going to be really fun, and hopefully the people online really, you know, get a hold of it. I'm hoping I can make some good ones, but you know, I'm sure there's going to be some pro people out there doing great rallies. So this right here is endless, you know, replayability as far as finding cool stuff online. So that's good. I mean, they got this in, and then if they continue to tweak it, and you know, I'm sure that this is a rough version. I mean, let's be honest, it's just in the game now, so I'm sure in updated patches they'll continue to you know, smooth it out. But yeah, so you just basically go and click your points, and then you have to verify your points. And I mean, look how much distance I'm crossing. I wanted to make my ending, my arrival stage, right up here between the mountains, and then test it out. But I couldn't figure it out. I'll be honest. I was like, what the heck is this? But it's definitely not impossible. I'm just a dodo. So then there's your arrival stage, and then you can move it to where you want. And that's basically it. And I don't know if there's a limit on points. I mean, I think I had too much space in between my points as well. So who knows? Like I said, it's going to be trial and error. I had 3 points in this whole race, and I don't think it really liked that. And then I tried to put the ending on like a cliff right there, so it's like, yeah, see, it's going up over. I don't think it likes that. But it's kind of cool. And then you can validate, if you see in here, it'll help you go to the note and to validate it and stuff. And like I said, it's a little bit in depth. I'm new to it, and I'm sure everybody's putzing around with it, trying to figure out what's going on. So, but it's in here, and it looks fun. Sky's the limit, man. This map is huge. So what are we gonna do, everyone? Make some sweet rallies. Yeah, I'm trying to find the like level ground or something where I can put it. Wasn't having it. Like I said, I think I put too much distance between, you know, I only have 3 nodes in this big long race that's, you know, kilometers and kilometers. So I think you got to put it, you know, like every 200, 100, you know, kilometers to keep it from not fritzing out. Definitely exciting. I had one blue screen crash when I was doing this. and then I didn't get that again. So I don't know, you know, it might be just a fluke thing. And I had one blue screen crash when I was trying to do a replay, but then I also had replays that worked. So there's still a few little kinks, but for the most part I played for about 3 to 4 hours, and I only had those 2 crashes. So that's alright. I mean, I guess. I don't know. They'll probably hot fix it or not or whatever in 6 months. I'm just joking. So here we go. We're going to test out another vehicle so you can see what this one's working with. This thing was a beast. I wanted to use this big thing, and you can tune this. You can lower the suspension. You can raise the suspension. It has some tuning options, unlike, I think, when they released the first SnowRunner pack, you couldn't tune those vehicles. So you can tune these vehicles now. I did not check to see if you could tune the SnowRunner vehicles from the first patch, the big trucks, but these were able to be tuned a little bit, so that's good. This thing felt nice. It's hard to explain too, the handling in the game, even with the motorcycles, the handling, they feel more glued to the ground, you know, they don't feel like, you know, if you jerk the steering wheel, they're going to spin like they're on an ice skating rink. They feel more glued to the ground, and like they should, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. You know, like down here, when you bottom out, sometimes they'd spin out, the cars or whatever. It feels like the weight is there, so that's nice.
2 kilometers. Prepare to turn right. Danger 3.
And it's just fun, man, riding with the cars like this in a big pack of cars. It's just fun, man.
Right on track.
I'm having fun with it.
Danger 3. 1 kilometer. Prepare to turn left.
So like I said, you know, I'm going to be playing this all week, testing it and seeing it, and I'll probably do a follow-up video with if I still am happy with how I'm feeling now after playing it for these first few hours. But the update's here, so we got an update. It's an improvement as far as, you know, the entire game stability and the graphics and the handling and the, you know, everything. It's a step up from 1.09, which I thought 1.09 was a good update too as far as improvements. So I'd say it's positive. We lost like I said again, we lost the create a team customized paint job livery thing, and it sucks. They advertised it. The fact they took it out sucks, but I'd rather have them focus on making this game better, to be honest. But I am salty about that. So if anybody else is salty about that, I feel you. Because it was in the roadmap that they couldn't do, and then they just decided to drop it. But I am willing to overlook that if the game continues, and with the US update that's coming out, if that's good and they continue to update it, even when they drop that, if they maybe, I'm hoping they do something, since they took out that thing. I'm hoping they do some kind of, like, you know, thanks for hanging in there with us, all the DLC's out, and instead of just washing their hands of the game and moving on, I hope they throw us a bone or give us a car pack for wild stuff, or, you know what I mean, something to, you know, sorry for the livery thing, thanks for playing our game type of deal, but you never know. So here, that was that. We're winding the video down. I've been rambling. I'm kind of this is the replay mode. So as you can see, this was a race I did with, and I only used the Dakar qualifier track just for these tests, but everything else worked. I could do other events, and I'll probably put some up, but I just wanted to keep it simple. This is the replay mode. You can pause it and rotate the camera around and take snapshots, and I never found the photo mode, but we'll get into that later, guys. I'm ending the video. Thanks for watching. The patch, we've been waiting 6 months. It's out. Viking out of here. Thanks for watching my vid. Leave me a comment. Take care of yourselves. Bye. See you in the next one. I got to get back playing this thing. Yeah, buddy.